a referral system. So even when you invite some friends, you are earning some tokens. So it's just fun to play. And for those of you who comes from the international, we have been the apps that was recommended to book any hotels. So you can use it too, even if you're not a speaker for your next travel, if you travel soon with the current situation. So I'm being told that it's okay, we can start. Okay, so let's start. So hello, my name is Vidal. I'm here to present about BTU protocol. It's the enterprise blockchain track. So, and I'm going to speak about how enterprise can easily embed crypto incentive in their process. And we are live, so I will give many examples with hotel, car rental, and very coming soon with cruise bookings. So in a summary, our mission is to democratize the blockchain revolution, the blockchain ability of disintermediation for enterprise. So it's a fantastic opportunity for an enterprise to get closer to the consumer. So we want to create the toolings and the tokens that gives this democratize this ability for enterprise, so that we can give up purchasing power to end users. We are pioneering for bookings and transaction protocol, and we are live in production since 1 year, and we are improving all our integration with enterprise. So I will give example about it, and we are also a token, so we are already in the top 200 crypto asset worldwide. So our vision is that crypto is the ultimate incentive tool for gamifying any process, for rewarding, and even for cost reduction. Because with crypto, you can onboard users very easily. You can distribute money worldwide easily. So it really lowers the cost of any incentive program. But to be deployed in production with enterprise, there are a lot of requirements. Requirements are that we need some web plugins for its integration in any existing service. So if you are a booking engine for hotel or for cruise, you already have your own website. You will not redevelop something new. So you need web plugins to introduce crypto incentive. So you need also international user onboarding and transfer with low volatility. So you cannot afford transferring rewards that are losing their value. You also need training programs and for web developers, not just for blockchain developers, because unfortunately, most of the developers are not blockchain ones. So we need really the capacity to give them simple tools and very packaged. We also need for the general public to be able to customize the wallets, because any enterprise needs to give some specific messages, and to be able to sponsor the gas development, because end user, normal people don't understand the gas concept. So that's very important. And we need also to use the blockchain to secure and track all the incentives that people owe each other, and in a trustless way, and also costly. We don't need, enterprise cannot afford in all the systems the back-end cost. So that's why at BTU protocol, we have developed some solutions for customer acquisition. So for enterprise to be able to acquire a new customer easily, to give, for instance, a cashback, to give an incentive for people to come and use directly some specific channels that enterprise prefer, amongst others. We have some distribution solutions. So enterprise can build easily a network of new partners that can resell their services and be rewarded easily. So we need industrial onboarding. We need to onboard any kind of new partner in any part of the world, and we can need to pay them easily. And monetization solutions, because people who have some audience can become resellers so we need the specific solutions so that those enterprise can earn money through their traffic. I will give examples in production of all those services. So those solutions are based on the stack. So what is the BTU protocol stack? So it's a web plugin. I will give all the tutorial about how to use it. So basically, in any website, it can be a hotel booking site, a cruise booking site. You can install a web plugin. Here, you can see it's this black bar that collects the Ethereum address of the user to be rewarded, and we give all the tooling so that we can collect the address and reward the user after the checkout. We have BTU multi-sender. Enterprise need, with a costly manner, to send many tokens to many users. We have a gasless payment. So here it's a screenshot of our crypto to gift card off-ramp. So for users who are not familiar with gas, so you need to do it very easily. It's also very interesting to have an off-ramp that is not an exchange, because most end users, especially if it's less than 100 euros, they don't want to create an account of an exchange. They just need an easy way to get off when they want to use the value that they have acquired. So we have a wallet. So I invite you to test it. So it's called BTU Direct, that enterprise can customize when you give the download link of the application. And we have also a stable coin that is called the BDAI. So BDAI is a stable coin that is pegged to maker DAO's DAI. And whenever you use the BDAI, you're getting a BTU reward. So it's very important also for us as an enterprise component to be able to transfer value without losing money, without volatility. So that's part of the stack. Just a little focus on the BDAI because it's very new. We have just announced it 3 days ago. So you see here in an EtherScan screenshot. So whenever you make a transfer of BDAI, you're getting automatically a reward in BTU incentivized DAI. So that's very powerful. You can see even in our DApp, you see that the reward are incremental and based on the time on which you hold it, the BDAI token. So it's very interesting that it's very stable. So a BDAI is like a DAI, but you get a gift whenever you want to use it. Another component I mentioned, so it's the web plugin. So you see here, it's a website developed by a car rental company that is aggregating almost all the inventory of car rental systems like Hertz, Europe Car, and many others. So they can easily collect the Ethereum address of the end users and offer a reward whenever the user is booking his car for his next trip. So, okay. So I will now deep dive in some case study. So we are very famous for this service that is called BTU Hotel. So in BTU Hotel is based also on our plugins. So the principle is very simple. So whenever you book an hotel in any part of the world, so we have connected almost 2 million hotels and properties. So whenever you make a booking, so you get a reward automatically, and it's after the checkout. So that's very important. Why? It's because it's an incentive to use this channel where the people giving the inventory are getting a good margin. So that's what's really important. So for those of you who didn't notice it, but we were recommended, and thanks for all the people who used for international participants of EthCC that have used our system. So we were recommended. So it's an incentive for people using this system, and they are using it actually. So why it's important? Because here it's the hotels, but here with the BTU they can build a new distribution channel where they control the margin that they are giving to you. So if they are giving to you 5%, in BTU. So they control the distribution margin. That's very important because in most distribution channels for hotels or for many other industry, the margin is decided by the broker. The broker decides, okay, I'm the one who's bringing customer. I'm taking 25% here. It's the commission of the distribution channel is decided by the hotel. We take 0% commission, so that's very important. So there is do not fear BTU protocol because we don't take commission on their system. And for end user, they see that they get a reward. There's an incentive to do so. They get a competitive offer and they are free. So it's a system where you have no account, so, and you have, and even the BTU, you can use it outside the hotels. So it's a real value. Another case study that is based on the same software. Why we designed another use case? It's because the first, the BTU hotel is designed for the crypto community. If you want to book an hotel and get rewards in BTU, it means that you're already a crypto guy. You're already a kind of geek for the outside world, and you know how to create an Ethereum address, and so that's you're already advanced guy. So we designed something for the end user who will never see the crypto. That's called Travel Everywhere. So what's happening is that instead of onboarding new users, we're onboarding new partners that are reselling the offer. So how does it look like? So it's a simple widget generator. So you just input your wallet address. But here you're webmaster on the website, and we generate from you an iframe. And whenever you put so it's very simple. So similarly to any guy who can put a YouTube video inside a website, you can put a booking engine inside your website. So some example in the real life. So here it's a very big travel agency from Italy, the second largest actually in the country. So they have just installed our widget. And whenever someone is making a search here and is booking a hotel, who gets rewarded? It's the new partner. So it's BTravel who gets the crypto. So it's very simple. And in terms of decentralization, it means that bookings can happen everywhere where we have audience. So everywhere here it's in the Facebook community. So it can happen really anywhere. Here in the last screenshot is the federation of the retiree in France that I installed this plugin, and retiree guys who doesn't know about crypto is just making a normal booking. He gets the price that is convenient for him, and it's generating a crypto reward for the portal, not for him. So it's very interesting, this case, because it can generate a lot of economic flow. And for the hotels, they are building a new distribution channels, because instead of having a very big distributor that decides the commissions, they have many little distributors who are working at the commission that is decided by the hotelier. So the power is coming back to the people who have the merchandise. It can be an hotel, but it can be any kind of other systems. Okay, so since we are a developer conference, I have to mention how to integrate to BTU protocol. So we have really 3 ways. I already mentioned the first one. So we have libraries and we have plugins. So very quick. The first, I mentioned it. So anybody. So it's not very high-end developers. So you can generate a widget and start earning some cryptos. The second is that all what you see has APIs, and so we have an NPM package called BTU JS. So you can install the package and start using all the features that we are using inside our widget and inside our dApps. And the last one is the BTU Web plugin. So if you are a cruise company and you are already selling cruise, you can just install our component, and our component will be able to reward either the end user, either the new partner that is distributing your system. So you have the full documentation here, but it's very packaged. So you just have to put our component. So here we have a script that is embedding all the components that display the bar, plus all the Web3 components, so that you can collect the address and initiate transactions. Then you have to put a div, so it's HTML tag, where you to materialize where you put the bar, the plugin, and you can use you can collect in your code all the address to be collected. So it's all on the session. So session storage, you can read the BitU address to be collected. So so for those of you who have questions, our token is referenced in a lot of wallets. We have we are working with all the ecosystems just to have exchange, to have wallets, to have ramps with gift cards, so to have a partner with consulting about how enterprise can use our tokens. And you can read about us in the press. So Bloomberg China has identified us as a top use case on the blockchain. And in case you have any questions, you can ask them. But also, I really invite you to install our mobile application, BitU Direct, and to start really, we play with crypto incentive in BitU in everyday, almost everyday situation, being hotel bookings, car rental, and many other to come in production soon. Thanks for your attention, and of course, I'll be glad to answer any questions.
Le cas d'avant, vous l'avez laissé. Enfin, je sais pas.
Vous pouvez les donner pour les questions dehors. On a
pas de problème.
Beaucoup de retard et c'est. Peut-être les invités à prendre des questions.
Okay, just one question. Okay. Okay. Le gars d'après, il n'est pas là. Okay, so by the time the next guy is arriving, so I'm taking the question. So the question for because we can't hear, is how the BIDAI works. So BIDAI is a smart contract, ERC20 compliant, and these smart contracts can exchange any DAI to a BIDAI. So it's a one-to-one switch for BIDAI. So it's a stable coin. The difference with the DAI is that we introduced rewards whenever you make a use on the coin. So whenever you make a transfer, whenever you make something, we are triggering a BitU reward. So one of the questions would be, how do we finance the reward? So the reward is, in our case, is powered by the DSR. So it's a DAI saving rate. So the DAI saving rate is financing some value to give this reward. So I will take the question outside because I've...
Yeah, the next speaker is
yeah.
Thank you very much. Moi, je suis arrivé il y a 10 minutes et ouais, bah là, il y a le gars d'après. Je suis vraiment désolé que vous soyez pris.
Oui, j'ai compris parce que j'ai commencé.
Video things, right?
What do you mean by video things?
You don't have?
I have slides.
Okay, you only have slides.
Yeah.
All right. Okay. Yeah, you can put your everywhere you are. Like 3-5 minutes.
Sorry? Okay, sure.
5 minutes before the beginning.
Okay.
But you have to be short because we are.
Well, it's not my fault.
Yeah, but we are very late and.
Well, listen. We paid for this.
Yeah.
I mean, you either give me a different slot, or you give me